Alright guys,
benefits of enjoying that fresh air, that exercise.
so I think Saf's about to try and join now, and we are going to do our first baking with Bobby. Starting off relatively simple, we're going to do cupcakes. Hi Emily. Hi Gemma. Hi Zoe. Joanna.
Actually suppresses the virus. So as long as you're physically distancing,
Hi Zoe.
if you go out cycling on your own, perfect. But we see pictures of people in groups of cyclists, all getting together, having a coffee, looking at their gear, their bicycle pumps, sharing drinks. It's nonsense. Quick question for you.
You there, Saf? Is anyone out there baking along with us?
Bob?
Saf? How you
Can
doing?
you see me?
From chin down I can, but anything above the chin I can't.
Alright, hold on. Oh yeah, it's because you're at the top. Hold on.
Got enough eggs there, Saf?
Yeah, 30.
I could do with some of them.
Yeah, it ain't gonna, because it's gone to a split screen, you're only gonna see me hands.
That's alright.
Right, we ready?
Right, we're ready. So,
We ready.
baking with Bobby. I was just saying to the guys in the community that we're starting off relatively simple. We're just
Yeah.
going to cupcakes.
I've not baked, Bob, before.
So Saf's losing her baking virginity. And we just thought, what better way than to have a really nice chat with all of you. We can all throw some concerns and thoughts about in the group. We love it when you guys start speaking to each other and start asking us questions. And yeah, what better way than over making some cakes? So, is anyone going to bake with us?
I'm baking. 1 minute, I'm just going to come to the screen so I can read.
Got to wash your hands now, Bob. I did wash them just before, but I am going to wash them again.
Hello, everyone.
Wash them.
Right, I've got my hanky back here. I've just washed my hands, but I don't back and all.
We are going to hanky back. So, I can't see the comments from here, Saf. Is anyone actually baking with us?
Is anyone baking with us? Hello, Kerry.
If anyone is, we would love you to tag us into your finished results or even the process, and we want to share them all on our Instagram.
Hello.
So any pictures we can get or any videos that you're baking, we want to share and build up our community. Has everyone got sharing it on their stories?
Yeah, there's people baking.
Oh, good. Right. So, I'm going to start by admitting something.
What?
When I got scales for this...
Yeah. Oh, well, I ain't got no scales, Bob. What do I need scales for?
Scales would be for the sugar and the flour.
Oh, nah.
So, I got scales still in the bag.
Is there any way
Gone
around
to
this?
through the bag. Sorry.
Is there any way around this thing?
Well, I'm just telling you what the problem is.
Oh, go on.
There's a problem. The problem is that the scales don't come with a battery. Now, it ain't just any old battery. It's one of them watch batteries. Who just has them floating about? No one has them floating about. So these are useless to me. So I've been online. I've asked Dr. Google how I can go about trying to find out measurements without having scales. So from what I've been told is... Oh, first things first, Saf, we've got to preheat our ovens. What, you've got a fan assisted?
Yeah.
Right, fan assisted. We're going to go at 180.
180.
Oh no, so yeah, well actually, yeah, 180 for now, and then in a minute we'll drop it down to like 160, 170, around that kind of mark for a fan. Yeah, I normally do mine about 160 actually, the fan, 'cause it can be quite hit and miss. My oven's different to my parents, so we're just fingers crossing it. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so for this recipe we need 100 grams of caster sugar, 100 grams of very soft butter, and 100 grams of self-raising flour. So it's easy to remember. It's just 100 grams of everything, basically. I found out... Sorry?
I've got it all.
Yeah. So what I found out is to get 100 grams, there was 2 conversions. Someone said a heaped tablespoon is apparently 25 grams, so it'd be 4 of them, but that doesn't seem a lot to me.
Yeah.
However, also on Google I found out, someone says 160 millilitres. So if you've got a jar like this,
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got scales, you're laughing because you don't need to worry about all this bit. But me and Saf hadn't. So if you put flour, sugar, and butter into the... I mean, I don't know how the butter's going to work, but we're just going to have to try it.
Yeah.
It should look like 160 mils for 100 grams.
All right then.
So to start, we're going to put the sugar and butter. It must be soft or you won't be able to mix it. In a bowl and mix it together. So I'm going to do my flour first. Oh, not my flour, my sugar, sorry.
Oh, hold on, what do I need?
Sugar and butter, sorry, babe.
What? Can't you caster sugar, yeah?
Yeah, caster.
This is exciting. I've never made cakes. Only problem is I've got no one to give them to at the minute.
That's all right.
That means I'm going to be eating. Right, so 160. Oh.
I'm absolutely gutted about my scale situation, but what can you do? Try to be all organised. Try to be on the ball with it.
Right, I've got 160 of the sugar.
160 mils. Does it look like that in the jar? 160, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to pour that into my bowl. We then do 160 mils. I don't know how solid like a butter is going to look.
Oh,
but
fine.
love that. So, fluffy cakes, it's a good one, the Stalk. Other brands available, obs. Actually, no, something. Oh, if you look, Saf, it's got measurements on the side. Easy measure guides. You see these little lines? These sections is 100 mils, 100 grams. So if we just go down with a knife and cut out that section.
Oh, right. No, hold on.
That is a genius idea, Stalk. Love you doing it.
I'm putting it back in, hold on. Get a knife.
Goes right. You bake Counselo, yeah, we're baking. Counselo, South Matt's here.
All right, Matt.
How are you?
There's always
Are you baking and all?
It's the first time.
Oh my god. Well, I'm going to be no help. I can't
Oh,
bake my
I'll
life.
put this in my bowl, yeah?
Yeah, put that into the bowl with the sugar. Have you got your full... Have you taken that wedge out that's on the side of the pot?
Yeah.
Good, good. And is it nice and soft? Otherwise you won't be able to mix it properly.
Yeah, it's soft.
Good girl.
Right. They don't usually tell me it's soft, Bob.
Dad, how many eggs have you got?
Oh, I picked them up from the farm, 30.
Oh, bargain.
Didn't know if it was going to go wrong, you see. I thought,
Just in case, get some more in.
Right.
Sorry, am I on your way?
Are you all right, darling?
Right, now we're going to mix the bowl.
Sorry, Seth.
Do I now mix the butter in the sugar?
Yeah, we're going to mix the butter and sugar together.
I can't believe this.
Oh, it's hard to mix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all heavy.
No, you can't mix the snack.
That's what's simple.
How you getting on, Saffron?
Hold on, Mum, I've got to give this some welly.
Oh, yeah, you've got to get the welly in there. Who's baking along with us, guys? Don't forget to be letting us know how you're getting on, because we really want to see.
I love the smell of butter and sugar.
Isn't it?
Bob, can I just ask something?
Yeah.
How many cakes is this meant to make?
Sorry?
How many cakes is this meant to make?
It's meant to make 12.
Oh, that's good. I've got 12 bowls. Not literally 12 bowls, by the way.
It's meant to make 12, but we'll see. Depends. Because don't forget the self-raising flour we've got to add. It is gonna rise.
Oh, yeah, of course. Right, so...
Don't put too much into the cases, but I mean, if you want to make them a little bit bigger, you can cut back on a couple of the cases and make like bigger ones. So really, you want to get to a stage where you're looking a bit like this.
All right, I'm going to come and show you mine. Let me just give it one more mix.
The best snap ever in it. Yeah, give it a good mix.
Ow!
No.
I ain't worked out my arms in ages. This is like an arm workout.
Yeah.
Sorry, Seth.
I ain't worked out my arms in ages. It's hurting my arms.
There you go. You're learning and working out at the same time, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's stunning.
Isn't it just?
Right, hold on a minute. So, that.
Perfect.
Right now, what, Bob?
So do you have a sieve?
Oh.
If you don't over. I mean, if you have, ideal. If not, don't stress too much.
I don't think I've got a sieve, Bob. I've got a drainer. I've got my desk.
No. Don't worry, we'll do it rustic. No, that's up. Colin did that.
All right.
What we'll do is now, again, the same amount. We want 100 grams. Did you get self-raising?
Yeah.
Perfect. So 100 grams, which obviously, from the measurements I found on the conversion, is 160 mil.
Yeah, a bit too much. Hold on.
It's gone everywhere. Had a little bit of a mess. The things it comes up like a dust, doesn't it? Dust.
Anybody?
Dust. Anybody?
Right, hold on. So just trying to flatten this out. 100 and...
I think I've got a little bit more than 160 there.
I've got 200.
Yeah, mine have gone to 200.
Are you sticking to 200?
Well, I've took a tablespoon out of it.
All right, hold on. Let me just level this out.
No worries, babes.
Abby's just looked out the window and there's the family next to a massive barbecue with loads of friends there. That's not.
Right.
Bloody hard getting this measurement. Right.
Away because just can't. I just love it when it's all fluffy like that. I know it's bad, but I could take a spoon to that and probably do the bowl. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Tracy says I'm so sexy, Seth. Love you, Trace.
You are.
You're going
Right, hold on a
blurry.
minute.
It's going blurry, me.
I'm having,
Going blurry and fuzzy.
I'm having
Right, guys.
Where's he gone?
Sorry, Seth.
You back? You're freezing. That's it. Bob,
So I'm back.
you might be better to put Matt's light on your screen.
Is it a bit dark? What about this? If I put the cooker light on, is
That's
that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having a bit of a mare now.
You're having a mare. We're trying to get the 160.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to have to go with this, Bob.
Yeah, whatever you've got, just put it in. I mean, it's not.
All right, so should I put it into the butter and the sugar?
Yep, so we're going to pour that in.
Not all in one go. I do it like bit by bit, and then
We're going to mix
You're
it
gonna
all.
put it all in,
It's,
right?
yeah, we're racking it all in well. Be careful as you stir, Seth, because it can go over the bowl and that. You know what the old flour situation's like. Now, obviously, in an ideal world, we would have tried to have sifted our flour. But what can you do?
Right, so I keep mixing this in. Let me add some more.
Now, don't worry if it starts to look a little bit too dry because we haven't added our eggs yet.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll be going in next. But we'll talk about that once we work the flour into the sugar and the butter.
You baking more?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I love a little bit of baking. I mean, there's certain like cakes and things I'm good at. I mean, I wouldn't be like, I've never made like souffles and things like that. You know, when you see like Bake Off,
Yeah.
some of the stuff they do, I really wouldn't have a clue.
Right, Bob, mine's going a bit sticky.
Yeah, it will do.
Do I need more butter?
Right,
So I can't wait to see the outcome
just
of
get
yours.
it to that bit. Oh, sorry. Where's our 2 eggs? So into the sift, not into the sift, into the bowl. I think maybe we should have.
Oh, it tastes nice.
Maybe I wonder if we should have put the eggs in first. I can't remember. It's been a while since I made fairy cakes. Let's hope we can salvage this. I wonder if we're meant to do it this way round. Who knows? I think we should have had the egg and then the flour a bit at a time. I think it's all coming back to me now.
Oh, we done it wrong?
No, well, no, not wrong, Seth. Not wrong. We've just maybe varied the thing. So we're going to break the eggs into a separate bowl, just in case you get any shells. So I'm using, to save on the washing up and the environment, I've put the 2 eggs into what we've been using to measure or weigh our dry ingredients. I'm going to add them into the mix.
But Bob,
Yeah.
my mixture looks sticky.
Yeah, that'll be all right. Just got to work it right in.
It looks like bread, Bob.
Well, keep working it in. I do think I should have maybe put the eggs and the flour in at the same time. Do you know what confused me? Because we didn't have the sift to do the,
Let me get
the flour. So don't worry, if you're doing it this way round, I apologise if I've made it look like scrambled egg for a minute. But have faith, because if we can work it all in, like, it's salvageable. Mine's coming together now. There was a moment it did look like scrambled egg, I ain't going to lie. But now we're getting there. We're cooking on gas.
Bob, do I just pour the eggs straight into the bowl?
I
Do I whisk
would
it?
do half at a time. If you can get one in at a time, it might make it easier. I mean, you can eventually get it like this after. I just whacked both in, but one at a time will probably be easier. It's salvageable. I've salvaged it. Now what I'm going to do, before I overbeat my mix, I've got to tell you what's just happened. I picked up the wrong bottle, but I've not put it in. I went to pick up my vanilla extract, but I picked up Rescue Remedy. I nearly put a teaspoon of Rescue Remedy.
Oh, it's getting like somewhere in my kitchen.
Oh yeah, that'll be the oven. So if you've got a fan assisted, drop it down to 160 now.
Jesus. Right, hold on, because this needs a good welly in this.
Yeah, keep welly in it. Those who at my, if you're a little bit like, if you've done your working into the egg, if you've beat your mix, I'm gonna add. So don't worry, I'm gonna wait for you. Once I've done this, once I've got the vanilla in, I'm gonna wait for you. Don't worry or rush.
You put vanilla in everything from your bacon, didn't you?
Yeah, vanilla is
It's like in every single recipe.
probably the most used thing. So what I'm gonna do, a nice teaspoon of a vanilla extract. I've gone for a Madagascan vanilla extract.
Oh, I've got that.
Have ya?
Dr. Oetker.
I went for a Sainsbury's one, but I guess it's the same flavour. What cake are you making? We are making fairy cakes or cupcakes, depending on what part of the world you're from. I feel you call them cupcakes in America, don't you? And now I'm going to mix my vanilla in. And this mix is now looking
like a cake mix.
Bang on.
Right, so does that look right, Bob?
Sorry, Seth?
Does that look right?
Oh, yeah, it's looking lovely, girl. You've worked that well.
But let me turn it down a minute so you can just see.
Have you put a teaspoon of your vanilla extract in?
No, I'm going to do that now, Bob.
No worries, no pressure. So I'm going to show you what my mix is looking like. This is my mix. Does it look like that, Seth, yours?
Yeah, look.
Perfect. You wait till you add that vanilla. This is where you start getting all the flavours. That's why I love baking.
Right, so it's a teaspoon.
Teaspoon of your vanilla.
Oh, I'm having a fight on the floor. No. Stop it. Right.
Me and Teddy are watching. Oh, bless him. How is he? Is he still sulking?
Don't do this at home. I've just broke a tooth. Right. Oh, it's like syrup. Right, in the goes.
That's pretty much exactly what it is. Right, I'm on the water now. I couldn't find a water glass, so I'm using a wine glass.
Mix that in, yeah, Bob?
Mix that right in. Now, Seth, your leftover sugar and flour.
Yeah.
People, that's we're going to continue, but like we're obviously going to we're going to do a lot of baking with Bobby. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your butter.
Yeah.
Have you kept that out?
Yeah.
Good, good, because we're going to be using that for when we do. Have you got icing sugar?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Not that we need it now, but I just wondered if you had something to top your cake with. So that's good, because that's what we're going to need. For the icing, we have 200 grams of butter and 200 grams of the icing sugar. So you won't need your flour and your caster sugar anymore today, but we've got a lot more baking lined up, so you're going to need that, so it won't go to waste or nothing.
Right, that way.
I'll try and get a watch battery from the scales by the time the next one is. If not, I mean, I'm quite happy with the way this has turned out anyway, without even having the scales. So it shows you sometimes improvise, especially when you're going through what we're going through at the minute. Things ain't perfect, you know what I mean? Oh, life ain't perfect anyway, but we've got to just do what we've got to do sometimes to make do. That smells so good.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that as well.
Oh, it does. I want to eat it. So I don't need the eggs anymore.
You won't need your eggs no more, no.
Oh, what do I do now then, Bob?
So if you worked all that in,
Yeah.
right. Everything's all mixed together, lovely. We're now gonna get a tray. I don't have like one of them proper baking trays that's got like the holes in it.
Right, I've got one of them.
I ain't got that. I've got my cases.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to just do it in a normal tray. But if you've got a proper tray, perfect.
So what do I say? Put the cases in the holes?
Yeah, put a case in every hole. Are you gonna go for 12?
Yeah.
Is that it? Then you just bake them. That's the mixture. That's all we do.
That's the mixture for the cake. We do the icing separate.
That's so simple.
Sure is. I'm going to try and do rows of 4, and then I'll just do 3 rows of 4.
Or 4 rows of 3.
4 rows of 3. Perfect, yeah. Depends on what tray you're using.
Always trade.
Yeah. Very true. Okay, look at fairy cakes.
Hello, everyone.
We thought we'd start with fairy cakes because Sav's never actually baked before. So
I used to get kicked out of cooking classes at school.
That don't surprise me.
So I don't really remember much cooking, you see.
I love it. Right. So what we're going to do now is divide the mixture. I go in with a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Because it's just better in terms of it's less messy. So
Yeah.
you're going to divide the mixture that we've got here between your 12 cases. Sometimes. Oh, that's right. We'll get a little pan a bit after. Thank you, baby. I sometimes get that size spoon and have a slightly smaller one.
Is that all right?
It does it. Yeah, perfect. And either 2 are the same or 1 slightly smaller to help scoop it into your little case.
So how much do I put in?
Well, I start by doing a teaspoon per case to start with. Push that in and we'll come back to it. It'll get to the point where we probably end up doing maybe 2 or 1.5 spoons, I guess.
Oh, no, I'm having a mare.
Why?
Trying to get it off the spoon. Hold on. Right. Oh.
How are you guys getting on that are baking along with us? And like I was saying, I don't know what live it was it yesterday's or maybe this morning's? I generally find like my baking and my cooking so good for my mental health. Like when I'm having a really anxious day, I'll go into the kitchen and just like make some cakes or make. Okay, babes. Will you close that door right behind you to stop baby girl coming in, please? Thank you. How's it going, Seth?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky getting the measurement, isn't it, inside it? Oh, God, hold on. 1. I've got 4 left to do. So I'm confused though, because how much do you know needs to be in them?
Well, you just keep going until there's no mix left. As long as you've got 12 cases, and to make them all even size, I do all 12 a teaspoon at a time, and then I start again.
What do you think? I've got a lot of mixture here though, Bob.
Yeah, so you get a teaspoon in every case, and then go back to the beginning and then whack another teaspoon in.
I've just had a memory of something to do with this that you might need to know. if you don't put these in an actual tray that has the dips in, when you bake them, when they come out, they'll be flat like cookies.
Yeah, but because I haven't got the tray, I'm gonna have to just
Make dough.
make do. Yeah. This.
Just thought I'd
Oh no, thank you, babes. But because I haven't got that tray,
yeah,
and I wanted to do this baking video with everyone at home just to reveal our anxieties and our boredom during lockdown and social isolation.
Mind active this.
Yeah. And you know what? It doesn't matter how they actually come out. Do you know what I mean?
they'll still taste the same.
They still taste the same.
It's
And
the
let's
effort,
face
isn't
it. As long as
And Bob, you can say that you taught me how to bake.
exactly.
New skills. I'll come out like Buddy Mary Berry after this.
Well, this is it. It's a great little skill to have, baking, and like I say, because you're like me, Seth, with our anxiety and that, I think you'll find this because it's just something to take your mind off worrying or thinking about anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on.
So you probably get to a point where you can do about 2 teaspoons per, like for the full 12. If there is any left, I doubt very much you'll get 3 teaspoons. So you'll just have to just pick a couple that might get an extra little bit. They can be like the bonus ones. But just got to see it. And it all depends on whether you're doing like flat teaspoons or heaped teaspoons in terms of what you'll get. Also, guys, whilst I'm doing this, just want to say I'm also going to be making mine and Matt's dinner. It can be a cook along if you want to join in, or it can just be us having a little live and a chat, as long as you don't mind me looking down and cooking for some of it. I just think it, again, just nice for people who just fancy having something to watch, bit of cooking content, because believe it or not, I get so many messages from people asking for the cooking content. So I thought, let's have a cooking day. Oh, Saf, gone. Where is she? Bobby, you are great. Oh, thank you so much. I can't see where she is, but she's kind of got the rough idea. At least we've got her through the mix of it all. She'll understand it now. If she comes in, will all of you write to me, please? And as I'm looking up, I'll see one of the messages saying Saf's back or something. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are the best, honestly. I genuinely feel like I've got the best followers, like, ever. I'm watching your series. I'm baking along with you, making fairy cakes. Oh, I love that, Amy. How are you getting on? Make sure to once you once we end the live, or before you put them in the oven, if you can take a photo. I guess you're going to need your phone for that though, so we can end the live before we actually put them in the oven. Make sure you take a photo and tag me and the Isolation with the Nation into your caption, and we will share all the photos that we get of you baking your fairy cakes. And if there's a few of us doing it, we can actually do a little we can do like a little rate our cake kind of contest if you want, just for fun. I mean, yours are probably all going to look better than mine because, like Matt said, I haven't actually got the right case for it, so I'm just using a flat tray with 12 cupcake cases in it, which isn't going to probably give me the best result, but it's exactly the same mix. And if they come out looking a little bit all over the shop, so be it, because I'll still decorate them and make them look nice, and they'll still taste the same. Saf back, thank you. Cheers, guys. Let's see if she. I'm down to my very last little bit of mix now.
You ain't gonna
Oh,
believe
well, I heard the cough before I saw you. What's happened, Saf? Where'd you go?
you ain't gonna believe what's happened. Hold on.
What's happened?
My phone starts dinging. It's only got overheated. I've had to put it in the freezer.
What, your phone?
Yeah, to cool it down.
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Saf?
Well, it just went temperature. Can't use the phone, so I had to open the freezer and put it in there.
Oh, how's it overheated though? What you done?
Maybe just the live. I don't know.
Oh, it's. Oh, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. I didn't get lost in the cake mix.
Maybe
Right.
you've overworked it. What I might do is grab Matt quickly to get a photo of what my tray looks like. Obviously, I can't share it. Actually, no, I can flip it out. What am I talking about? So, guys, I was going to flip it and show you now so it's on the live. So, this is what I've got at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I might get a little.
How are we all getting on?
I'm going to stand a few freestanding just because I've got extra mix here.
Yeah, don't waste your mix. I don't know how long I've been on my live. I know we get timed out after an hour. What time did we start this Saturday?
About 10:02. Oh, yeah.
So Ryan could time out soon. I don't know what time it
Well,
started.
if you go out now and make sure you post it so you don't lose the video.
Yeah, true. Right, guys, I don't know how long I've been on Celebrity Bake Off. I'd well be up for a bit of Celebrity Bake Off. So I'm going to just to not risk losing this, because I want to save it to anyone who's not been able to watch along live. I'm going to log out and save this to my story. And am I on Bobby C. Norris, Seth?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're on the Isolation with the Nation.
Yeah.
Perfect. So what I'm going to do is, everyone who is cooking along with us, or Seth for your benefit as well, here's my cakes.
Lovely.
I'm going... Well, it's just mix at the minute, but thank you for being so complimentary. I'm going to whack them in the oven on 160, fan assisted, for 20 minutes.
Right.
And then when we come back, we can make because we're then going to take them out after 20 minutes. We'll let them cool, and then we can do the icing together on the next one, shall we?
All right, so should we cook these and then do the decorating after?
Yeah, because we're going to cook these and then we have to let these cool. So
All right,
they're going to take...
what tier do I put them in? The oven, Bob? The middle?
Yeah, put them in the centre of the oven if you can.
What on? 160?
160 if it's a fan assisted. So my little Bobby's Buttes are going in now. Oh yeah, it's gonna be lovely.
Right, they're in.
Right. For 20 minutes, so it's now 5:10, so I'm going to take them out at 6:15. So guys, I'm going to log out now. I'm going to save this to the storeroom. I hope you've enjoyed the little part 1 of it. We'll do the part 2 when they come out. We'll decorate and we'll make the icing.
Yeah, we preheated the oven, guys.
We're going to do a couple more lives later, but we'll start explaining that content after this. So
Right,
for now,
we've got 20 minutes, yeah?
20 minutes, stuff. So take them out at we'll check. If you've got like a skewer or a sharp knife or something, stick it into the cake. the knife or the skewer needs to come out completely clean. If there's no mix or batter on it, they're cooked.
All right.
But check them
Perfect,
at
dog.
6:20.
This is quite a good thing, isn't it? I'm going
Is
to
it
be
what, sorry?
I'm going to be a cake maker.
Cake maker, like someone said, it's like Bake Off.
Yeah, it is.
Bobby
I've
Berry.
I've got the Nutella.
You got Nutella? I ain't got any Nutella.
You got
Right,
pizza?
I'm scared I'm going to get timed out and not save it. So
All right,
I'm
lots of
gonna log
love.
out
See you
now.
soon.
Bye, guys. See you in a bit. 20 minutes.